Alright dudes, pickups, and I usually don't do pickups this quick, like I usually do it every month, but I really found a lot of good deals, and I went to a couple pawn shops and found, I think I spent like 10 or 15 bucks and got like 10 movies, I think, just going to pawn shops, and I also bought a couple new releases that came out this week and last week, so let's get started. I'm going to talk about my one and only VHS I got, which is New Nightmare. And I'm so glad I found it because I usually can't find these anywhere in any pawn shops, any like horror movies that are like this specifically. I loved finding old ones like this, and Nightmare on Elm Street is a franchise that I really enjoy, and I want to get the rest of the VHS tapes. And I'm glad I finally found New Nightmare. It's got a lot of scuffle on it, a lot of stickers that I took off, but it's still cool to have it. Then I got Dark Ride, which looks really fun just by the poster art alone, and it's part of that After Dark Horror Fest 8 Films to Die For, and I've seen this everywhere in stores for a long time, and I just found it for like $1, so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try it. I'm going to see it. Let's see what it's like. And then I just watched Ju-On The Grudge this year, the Japanese Grudge, and I found Ju-On 2 at a pawn shop, so got that. Really like the artwork. That's pretty cool. And then we got Red Eye, Wes Craven movie I have not seen. Wanted to see for a while. Cheap, 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 so had to get it. And then, being a Halloween fan as much as I am, I own... Doing this thing where, like, whenever you go to pawn shops and there's DVDs for $1, if I already own the movie and it's got different artwork that I really think is cool, for $1 or cheaper, I'm going to, of course, buy it. And I got Halloween again with this. This is some of my favorite artwork from the first film, like, that they released on DVD. Just picture of Michael Myers, like, that's a painting. That's really, really cool, and I really love that artwork. So, of course, I own multiple versions of Halloween, but getting this for $1, had to buy it just for that artwork. Now, I got a 4-pack. This is the only thing that is not horror, I believe. Well, no, actually, there's another thing. But this is the only non-horror movie I've gotten this year. One of the two. And it's a 4-pack with Liar Liar, Bruce Almighty, Happy Gilmore, and Billy Madison. It was $1. And I already have 3 out of 4. But I wanted to see Happy Gilmore, so I got this for $1. It's like buying the movie for $1, but buying all 4 of them. So, good deal. And then, I think I sold this a while back, and I kind of regret it, so I rebought House of a Thousand Corpses. Again, $1 deal. I haven't seen this in years, and I don't remember loving this one. This was one of my least favorite Rob Zombie movies, I think, like, from what I remember. But I definitely want to watch and review it on the channel, because I feel like I might gain more of a love to it now, because I've gained more of a love to Rob Zombie films over the past couple of years, even though there's some that I've always liked. But this one I don't remember loving, so I do want to rewatch this one sometime and review it on the channel, so I had to get it. I already have Devil's Rejects and 3 from Hell, so I had to get the first one in the trilogy. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Godzilla, in which I haven't seen that many Godzilla movies, and I want to get more into Godzilla. And again, for $1, 3-pack. Godzilla and Mothra, The Battle for Earth. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. Giant monsters all out attack. That sounds pretty fun. And, like I said, I need to watch more Godzilla movies. I've only seen, like, the American ones, which people say aren't good. So, maybe I might like this a little more than I would from the American ones. Then we got Deep Blue Sea, which I haven't seen either. It looks really fun and really entertaining. I know the scene with Samuel L. Jackson. Like, I've seen that scene, obviously. I know everybody talks about that scene. So I had to get this for another $1. Again, all these $1 deals I think are really cool at these pawn shops I went to. Then Mac and Me. Mac and Me is the only other non-horror movie that I got. And Mac and Me... I've seen this one before. I've seen this one before. I do like it and how ridiculous it is. It is ridiculous. It is just insane. It's an insane movie, an insane E.T. ripoff, but it's hilarious. And for $10, I found it at a local place in town for Shout Factory, which is really cool. It just doesn't have the slipcover. I don't even know if it was released with a slipcover. I'm assuming so, but It didn't come with it whenever I bought it, but that's fine. For $10, cool. And then we get to the releases that have been pretty recent. I got Edge of the Axe, which I really want to see. I've never been able to watch this one, and I know it hasn't been released. Like, was it even released on DVD? I don't know. It was released on VHS, because I've seen the VHS before in stores, and I regret not buying it, but the Blu-ray came out with this beautiful artwork from Arrow. Really, really love that artwork. Really excited to see this one, because I can finally get to watch it, because I'm a really big slasher fan, and I really like movies like this, so I'm excited to see Edge of the Axe. Now, we have a movie that I have heard nothing but tremendous praise about, and I just watched it and really, really dug it and loved it as well, which is Parasite. This is a movie that I'll definitely go into more depth, I guess, in my spoiler-free review, but it is a movie that it's not the movie you're thinking of. Like, if you watch this movie and you look at the artwork and you look at the trailer, it's not really what you think it is. It's not really what you're expecting. It's not that. Whatever you think it's going to be, it's not that. And I think that that's fascinating. I think this movie it's more of a dark comedy, if that makes sense. And I don't want to say any more. I don't want anybody to know anything about this movie. I want you to see it on your own and not get spoiled. Just go and see this movie. It's not for everybody, but I enjoyed it a lot. Then I got the Friday the 13th Killer Cut, which I really love this artwork. It harkens back to the first two Friday the 13th artworks. I think this is really cool in red, and it's got the Jason in the back, and it's really a beautiful steelbook. I had to buy this. This is so incredibly beautiful. And the remake I'm not a huge fan of, but I will definitely rewatch it again, and I just had to get it based on this artwork alone. It's incredible. And then the last pickup I got, really excited for this, is the Slumber Party Massacre steelbook, and I own all three on DVD in that Roger Corman 3-disc set, and I love the first two, and this one had to get it. This artwork again is just so incredibly beautiful. I really love that. And again, I love how these steelbooks are not much different price-wise than they are like for the regular editions, so of course I'm going to double dip and get it, because it's truly a beautiful thing, and I really can't wait to watch this in HD, because I haven't seen Slumber Party Massacre in HD, only on the DVDs. So yeah, that is all my pickups, and it's a pretty good haul this month, I guess. Well, it was a pretty good haul pretty recently, because again, I usually try to do these monthly, but I found so many in the past couple days for really, really dirt cheap, so I had to do this. So that is my pickups video, and thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, check out my other content, like, share, and subscribe. Also, start a conversation down below with me. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching.